What's up, everybody? This is kind of an update video of something I may have made a year or two or three ago, and it is about things you're going to notice while on your journey. Now, let me get to the most major one out of everything, which is the flat line. The flat line is basically when your brain, in not too many words, shuts down to an extent. It's kind of like a computer that has downloaded a new update and needs to reboot. Very similar to that. What you did was remove a virus from your brain and it needs to reboot. That virus was porn addiction and masturbation. So basically, that is one of the best signs you can have. Mine happened 3 months into my journey. So, and you likely will have more than one. Each one will get lesser in intensity though. But the first two, my first flatline lasted, I want to say 28 days. I really can't remember. It's been so long since I've spoken about it, but let's just round up to a month. And what happens during the flatline? You will have a headache that seems to not want to go away. You will feel very tired every morning. You remember how it felt to watch porn and jerk off and then go to sleep and wake up the next morning and still feel like you didn't get any sleep? You're going to feel similar to that. You can kiss your sex drive goodbye for a good portion of that. That's not to say that you can't have sex, but your little guy's he's not going to want to join the party. Okay. It's not fun, it sucks, but you've likely been there before. But understand that this one has a very bright light at the end of the tunnel. You have to power through it. Just be real with your lady and tell her, look, I'm rebooting. My drive is kind of just not there right now. She'll understand, I hope. Or just stay away from them. I mean, I told you, one of the major benefits is that you're no longer going to be a slave to sex. So you could just say, nah, I want to be alone today. Really simple. Stand up for yourself. I already mentioned the headache. Physically, another physical thing you're going to notice is that your sleep will be a little bit disturbed too. Like, it's because your brain's just going through withdrawal symptoms. Okay, that's exactly what's going on during a flatline. Another thing you're going to notice on your journey is that you will be aroused by the smallest things again. Like, remember before, it took you thinking of extremely hardcore things if you could get an erection at all without help. It took very hardcore things to get you to that point. Now, while on your journey, you're going to notice that the smallest thing a female can do will arouse you. Okay, you no longer need super duper hardcore swinging off a chandelier type things anymore. I mentioned this in my video about porn creating very unrealistic sexual standards. That's gone. Okay. You also, for some of you, this is going to sound bad, but hear me out. The ability to last almost 4 hours, not literally, but lasting all day in sex is gone. Okay. That is a great thing because the reason why, remember when you were masturbating, you pretty much desensitized your sex drive to feel almost nothing. So now that all your nerves are back, everything is back to harmony, you now feel everything. You enjoy it a lot more. So you're usually okay with about 30 minutes of sexual activity. Okay. Now, like I said, I know it sounds like a bad thing, but also understand, like I mentioned in the previous video, the unrealistic standards that porn creates for both men and women. I can tell you from personal experience, women do not last that long. After about 2 orgasms, they're ready to tap out. They start drying up. Okay. So, like I said, once you undo all that damage porn has done to your thought process, you will understand where I'm coming from with that one. Okay. Another thing you are going to notice, like I said, is going to be your social skills, your confidence, the way you carry yourself. You're going to start looking at your old self real funny and start thinking, damn, I used to think that was cool. Damn, I used to do that. Damn, I used to wear wrestling t-shirts and Dragon Ball Z and Simpsons and all of that. Yeah. Yeah, I was there, trust me. There is nothing wrong with wearing that type of like wrestling shirts and jerseys if you're going to said event. But other than that, me personally, this is not a knock on anybody who does it. I don't think that is a very adult man thing to wear. That's just me. Do not take it personal. You will get to that point where you just want to make yourself, you want to carry yourself differently. Okay, I understand being comfortable, but there comes a point where you have to dress a certain way. You have to present yourself a certain way. Okay. The further along you get on your journey, you're going to notice that you will have a new nature. A new nature, there's not enough time for me to really explain in this video alone. I will probably make a video about that topic as a whole. Okay, you will literally become a new person. There will be things that you will never tolerate again. There will be things that you can't believe you tolerated. There will be things you used to say that you will no longer say anymore. You will have more empathy with people. You will be able to connect with people on a different level. Me personally, one thing that started to irk me the further along I get is mindless small talk. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Maybe that's the introvert in me. I don't really like small talk. The small talk where I know somebody's trying to get something out of me, you can discern that kind of stuff very fast now. And I understand a lot of people, and I've always been against this type of language, calling it superpowers. And I understand why it's called superpowers, because at the beginning I did feel super. I felt something from my body and my being that I did not feel times before that. So I understand it, but as you go along, you will definitely feel like a new person. You will have a new nature. A lot of you guys ask, do I have any religion that I follow, any religious beliefs? To answer that question, the answer is no, but that does not mean I do not read the material. I mean, I do know the Bible relatively well. I have my own opinions about it, but there are a lot of things in there that I could say it's like, I actually know what that means now. There are just things that I didn't understand before. And I'm not a Bible fanatic, but I am a very huge advocate of the Proverbs, the Ecclesiastes, and the Psalms. Like, that kind of stuff is extremely practical. And there are things about it that I didn't understand before that I understand now. I've mentioned this before. I'm not going to say that I was dumb, but there are things that I understand now that I didn't understand before. Part of it may be me getting older. I don't know. But my ability to grasp and hold on to information is 1,000 times better. Now, I can go on all day about how many benefits you're going to get, but I want to make sure I keep everybody keeps their feet on the ground. Okay, I'm not going to be the guy that's going to go out there and tell you that NOFAP is going to make you a millionaire. I'm not going to be the guy that's going to go out there and tell you that NOFAP is going to have every single girl you walk past dying to get their hands on you, because that's not true. You still have to apply yourself with certain things. You still have to put in the work. I've always said the universe only presents you with opportunity. You have to take it. Okay? But I didn't want this video to go on too much longer, but those are the things, gentlemen, that you will come into contact with. Results may vary. You may get your flat line way sooner than I did. You may get it way later. You may get it way longer. But better believe that the flat line is definitely coming your way. But it's a good thing.